Hello, welcome to Woodworking, and today I'm doing some glue ups, you know, a bit of laminating, and I'm using lots and lots of clamps, as you can see, but I keep running out, and you never can have too many clamps. I'm sure there's lots of other people out there who would agree with that. So I had to succumb to these old F clamps. You know, I've got, you know, probably got, what, 150 of them, but they do fail, like this one has. And the problem with me is that the bar, especially on these cheap ones, these budgety, really cheap ones that I've kicking about, they're too soft. So that bar on the back here is too soft. So what happens is, with use, that serrated edge wears away, and the actual, well, the foot and the head then slides up and down that bar while you're trying to clamp it up. Basically, it refuses to clamp up. So let me just show you that. Let's put this camera down here. So let's say, for instance, I want to put a clamp on here. Let's bring it down a bit so you can see. And I've got this F clamp here. Now this is a faulty one, and it doesn't always work. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. So what we do is we plonk it on the looks like so, and then we start tightening. Oh, so you can see that. Start tightening up, and what happens is the head portion, which slides up and down, it just won't grip. It'll just keep sliding and giving up. But don't fret, you don't have to throw these away. There are a couple of solutions. One is, if the clamp is young like this one and it started to do it, you can rough this up with the edge of a hacksaw blade, just to give it a bit of grip again. But when they start getting a little bit worn like these ones, and they start giving up the ghost, there is a fix. And you don't have to throw them away, but you can, it will limit their use. So let me show you. So here I go. I'm going to go outside now. I don't stab myself with all these clamps and trip over these lumps of wood. I'm in a right mess at the moment. Stuff everywhere. Been trying to clear out, and then I'm trying to work as well. Out here is a mess as well. My lawnmowers are broken. I've got 5 acres here, and it's literally just, well, everything is breaking on us. Probably because I don't have time to actually, you know, to maintain stuff. But anyway, let's get back to the point. The point is, we can do something with these old clamps, and I've got a bag of them here, which I'm going to fix them into one particular size of clamp. So I ain't got to worry about the slide on the F clamp. What I'm going to do is, sorry about that, move back and down like so. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to fix them. And there's various ways you could do it. You could drill and put a pin through. Maybe that's an option, but I don't care about that. I'm just going to use it for one size. So I'm going to make it into a 2.5 inch clamp, because that's pretty much how much space we've got here. It's about 2 inches, well, 50 mil-ish, 2 inches. So I've got to think to myself, what size timber do I normally glue up? And quite often it'll be a couple of bits of 20 mil or a couple of bits of 25. So as long as I've got a good 2 inches, I'll still be able to use the clamp. I'm unlikely to ever want to be able to clamp anything up that close. Oh, go away, fly. That close, because obviously, you know, why would you do that? It's a bit daft. Most of the time, it's stuff a bit thicker. And I've got loads of other clamps anyway, and this is just, you know, a way of being able to use these particular clamps. So what I do is, I decide on how much throat I want on the clamp, its minimum clamping distance, so I can get the maximum amount of throat. So I think, so well, there's a bit of 25, well, it's actually 27 mil volet board. Volet's shutters in France, so this is called a volet lamb. So it's like a tongue groove board. But anyway, I digress. So I make sure that I can clamp down to about that, so about down to around 1 inch. I think, well, I'm never going to want to clamp anything that much thinner than that, to be honest, so that'll do. So I've got one I've got prepared earlier, Peter Starley, and literally all I've done, I just put a blob of weld on it, and then I'm going to cut that section off. So I'll just use one as a guide, such as this one. To be fair, you could still clamp lower if you no, we wouldn't. Because that blob, well then, I ain't actually managed to weld it there, so that was a bit silly of me. Yeah, that was a problem as well. What's this one like? Oh, that one's alright. So, basically, I will grab my helmet, my welding mask, like that, I will. I hope you can still hear me. Put my earth on there. Get that out of the way. And then literally using one as a guide, which I've done before. So once I've set my distance, I'll just set a distance on there. Turn on the welder. Yeah, you do need a welder to do this, so hopefully you've got a welder. And then literally just line that up so make sure it's 90 degrees thereabouts. Put a blubber weld on there. Just to make sure we've got both sides. There we go. I plonked a blubber weld on there, and now we have a usable clamp again. Yes, sir, it can only open up to about 2.5 inches, well in this case almost 3. But on the other hand, at least we've now got a clamp that we can use again. And I was going to relegate them into the concrete for reinforcing. But there you go. I just put a blubber weld, so on that side there, onto the clamp, so we can still clamp stuff up. Will it reach down to that one? Let's have a look. Oh, it's hot. I suppose that's what happens. The only thing is, obviously they take long to use, a bit like a G-clamp, like a standard G-clamp. You've obviously got to screw it in and screw it out. But that's, you know, that's no big hardship, is it really? If you're getting short clamps and you've got these laying about and you can't use them, well, there you go. That is a clamp that we can now use again. Anyway, hope you like my little... Oh my god, the sun's out. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. Let's get somewhere I can... Oh, there you go, Wally bar. Anyway, thank you for watching my little video on how to salvage those rubbishy old F clamps that you get for like, you know, £1 a pop from the old pan shops, or thrift stores or whatever. And yeah, at least it's still usable. And I hope you liked that. And if you've been on this kind, click like and subscribe, and yeah, and don't forget the little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket down there. That'll be me uploading another video. Anyway, thank you for watching. Can't see the button.